Hey, what's going on everybody? Paul Tech here and welcome back to another video. So I was out here riding my isinwheel R6 electric bike and I figure I'll stop right here at one of my favorite places in the city and give you a follow-up video, a 1 month later review on the isinwheel R6. Now I already dropped my full review. Hopefully you guys did see that. If not, it'll be in the link in the description below of this video. But I like to keep the products that I get and I like to give you follow-up reviews. I like to give you follow-up videos to let you know how the e-bike or scooter is doing a month later, 2 months, 6 months later, a year later, 500 miles later. I like to give you that information as well because I feel like providing a review is good when you get the product, but a long-term review, follow-up videos are also good to give you that information, how well the product is, performing, months later down the road. So here we go. Now, as you can see from the display there, now my camera is kind of picking up the display kind of funny, but I have 188 miles on the isinwheel R6 here. So 188 miles. I've learned a lot about the bike and I just want to share that with you, follow-up video. Now this e-bike right here is a fantastic e-bike. I've really been enjoying my time using this e-bike. I want to kind of share with you some additions that I've added. I went ahead and added this phone holder here. So I already did a full review on this cell phone holder. This is probably one of the best ones you could purchase off of Amazon. I use all my phones on this phone holder. My phones have never dropped out of this phone holder. It keeps it nice and secure. It locks onto the handlebars really good. This is an excellent phone holder. And with the R6 here, you got plenty of handlebar space there to attach, accessories like a phone holder. If you're interested in this phone holder, link in the description below of this video. Now, I also want to share with you that I did add some mirrors to the isinwheel R6, and these mirrors are awesome. Take a look at how they look to the front of the R6 right there. They just look perfect. They look like they were designed for the R6. Now these mirrors here have really great reviews on Amazon, and these mirrors retail for $16. So you get the right and left hand mirror for $16, and you can see the hardware, the way I attached it. It just attaches right onto the handlebars with a screw on top and to the bottom, and they function really good. They're fully adjustable, so you can adjust them up a little higher. You can tilt them if you like to. Now initially I installed these mirrors to the top of the handlebars, but once I installed them to the top, I realized my body was blocking the mirrors and I didn't get a view from behind. So I had to put the mirrors underneath the handlebars, and now once I did that, I had the visibility I was looking for. I can see the cars from the right and left hand side behind me, and my body wasn't blocking the view. So I think this will be the perfect way to install these type of mirrors. It's going to be underneath the handlebars, and as you can see how they look to the front right there. It looks really good. They don't stick out a whole lot, just a little bit past the grips of the handlebars there. And you can see how that looks, from this point of view as well. But I definitely recommend these mirrors. They're just going to give you some, extra visibility from what is behind you to the right and left hand side. Link to these mirrors are going to be in the description below of this video as well. Now right here, this storage bag right here, this is actually from one of my isinwheel electric scooters. So I went ahead and attached it to the open area there of the frame, and it fits perfect. As you can see, it's a perfect size for the R6 here. And as you can see, the Velcro straps, that's basically how I mounted them on to the frame right there, with the Velcro straps, the ones up on top, and then these two right there on the frame. And just make them nice, secure, make them tight. And this looks like it's designed for the R6. I know isinwheel sends you with a bag when you purchase, and there's nothing wrong with that storage bag, but this one is a little bit larger and you can fit a lot more in it. As you can see right there, I got the charger in there, I got an AirPod, I got a data cable. Let me see what else I got underneath this charger here. I got a power bank and a toolkit. And I can probably fit a lot more because this storage bag is pretty large. And again, this came from one of the isinwheel electric scooters. And again, another good addition you can add if you have one of these bags from one of your electric scooters. You might have to get an additional Velcro strap to mount it to the frame. I think that's what I did. I can't remember 100%, but as you can see, you can figure it out and you can attach that storage back to the frame. It looks good. Now, I also want to mention that I went ahead and put an alarm right there on the R6. Now, this alarm, again, was purchased off of Amazon. This is a really, really good alarm. I've been using this alarm for some time now. Again, all the accessories are going to be in the description below of this video. You get this remote control right here, and it's loud. It's loud. That's how you lock it right there. And then you have the unlock button right there. And then you can hear the alarm sounds. And this alarm works perfect. Once you set the alarm and somebody touches your e-bike, tries to roll off with it, it's going to sound loud. You're going to hear it if somebody messes with your bike with this alarm on. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the alarm. And now I'm going to go ahead and just, move the e-bike a little bit, and you can hear how it sounds. It gives like a little warning. And then if they still try to move off with your bike, it's going to go full alarm, and it's pretty loud. And you'll definitely hear this alarm going off here. But this is an alarm I highly recommend for additional security for your isinwheel R6 electric bike. Again, this isn't, it's an affordable bike, but still, it costs around $669. So you want to take, all the precaution, that you can. So definitely pick up an alarm. And as you can see where I mounted it right there, but you can mount it on so many other areas of this e-bike. Also got my bike lock right there as well. So I got the lock and I got an alarm. So, I don't want nobody stealing this e-bike. I love this e-bike. I enjoy riding it so much. But again, you can attach that alarm pretty much anywhere. And when it comes to the controls on the isinwheel R6, everything is functioning as it should. I can power on and off the e-bike. No error codes. As you can see, the front turn signal is functioning. And I also love the fact that you get turn signals to the front headlight, because there's a lot of other e-bikes more expensive than this one that don't have turn signals to the front headlight. As you can see, the turn signal to the brake light is functioning good. The brake light is still working perfectly fine. So no issues with the controls, no error codes or anything like that. When it comes to the tires, no flats to report. The tires are really good in my opinion. Nice street tires you got there. When it comes to the rear 1000 watt motor, still working perfectly fine. No issues. The same thing with the 7-speed Shimano. Still able to shift gears perfectly fine. No problems with the chain or pedaling this bike. And the frame is looking good. Nothing negative to report back to you. The same thing with the fenders. Now, when it came with the rear suspension, I did notice some creaking on the rear suspension after about 30 miles. So I did do some adjustments to the rear suspension and that creaking did go away. Now, when it comes to this seat right here, you match that up with the suspension, you got such a comfortable ride on the isinwheel R6. This seat right here is super plush. It's like you're sitting on a couple of expensive pillows when you sit on this seat on the R6. Super comfortable seat. And 188 miles later, nothing negative to report back when it comes to the battery. Again, this is a UL certified battery, so no issues with the battery whatsoever. But overall, that's my experience 1 month later, 188 miles later. Still a fantastic e-bike. I highly recommend it. All the links to the products that I showed you will be in the description below of this video. All right, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.